I'm Christine McKelvie, Public Relations Director of Yampa Valley Medical Center in Steamboat Springs. And last year, the 2010 Gold Leaf Awards, I was very fortunate to win a Bronze Leaf for our annual report and a Gold Leaf Plus Hospital Project of the Year for our advertising series featuring the wonderful people who work here in our hospital. I've always felt a little isolated here in the mountains in Steamboat Springs at our small but regional hospital, a little too far away from the metro area to attend meetings or network with my public relations peers there. So the Gold Leaf Awards have always been a very valuable benchmark for me. I enjoy getting feedback from the professional judges, and it's been a very positive experience since the 1980s. I've won some bronze, silver, and gold leaf awards in many different categories, which helps me really understand my range and the quality of everything from our website to media relations, writing, advertising, annual reports and publications, and crisis communications. So I feel very good about the Gold Leaf Awards process. And last year I almost didn't enter because I was very busy during the summer, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll skip it this year. But our CEO loved our annual report and encouraged me to enter it, and you don't say no to the CEO. So while I was at it, I decided to also enter the advertising series, and I'm very glad I did. It does take some time to prepare a strong entry, there's no doubt about that, but for me it's always a really positive experience to take a look back, do some critical thinking about what we have achieved, and then get excited about future possibilities. It was just such a positive experience to win these awards. It was an affirmation from professional judges that they saw the value in what really is one of my favorite projects that I've ever done. I was just so surprised and gratified by the response at the hospital. My CEO sent out a congratulatory email to the board and to everybody who works here, and the response was just amazing. People would stop me in the hall to talk about the work that I do. They sent me emails, and it was just a real opportunity to elevate the profile of our tiny little public relations department. It is not really my nature to say, look at me, or look what I've done, but it was great to hear people say that not only are these ads and the annual report a great reflection of the hospital, but that I've done a good job and that I've done a lot for the hospital over the past couple of decades. And that's something that I really appreciate as an outcome of the Gold Leaf Awards. I took a little extra time last year and contacted all 35 people who had been featured in our ads, and I got responses from 34 of them, which I was able to include in the entry. We had some great stories to share. We had a nurse whose dinner tab was picked up by a grateful patient who recognized her from the ad in the paper. We had a nurse who was awakened at 2 in the morning while she was on vacation in Fiji because somebody saw her smiling face in the paper and just had to share the excitement with her. We had people recognized by total strangers as they went into stores and car dealerships, and we also had some of our employees really appreciated by their coworkers and physicians and patients who were so happy to see them in the paper. Some of them sent notes and clipped out the ads and brought them to our patients, and we also did pick up a few new patients as a result of this ad series. So my advice is be sure to concentrate on the goals and the results. There need to be some measurable results. They don't have to be numbers oriented, but they have to be something that shows your results did match up with your goals. I'd really like to thank all the people from Colorado Healthcare Communicators who have worked on the Gold Leaf Awards committees over the years. They've taken time out of their busy schedules to make these awards meaningful and relevant, and the evening banquet is always a lot of fun. It's been everywhere from Red Rocks to the Brown Palace, the Welshire Inn, and I'm looking forward to the Magnolia Hotel this year. So I encourage everyone in Colorado to take a look back at the work you've done, enter it. Let's have a record number of entries at this year's Gold Leaf Awards.